morning and g'day mate, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me and our wonderful Mr. Icarus. In today's episode, I'm hoping to do a few things. Hoping to set up some chemical plants and get, well, a few more things up and running for our science. Also hoping that, well, now we have wonderful... Come on, there we go. Turn back the interface. Now we have a wonderful mall up and running. I'm hoping to, well, complete vein utilization research level 1. Also hoping to remove some of the things we no longer need over here. It sounds like a good idea. We don't need everything that we have here anymore, so we're going to remove some of it. I am going to leave a lot of it in place because, well, there's no need to rip it up if I don't need to rip it up. There are definitely things like, well, science we're definitely going to leave. But on top of that, there's a number of things that, well, we could leave running, like this whole smelting array here that's making gears and belts. We do have the second one, but the mall is busy. Very, very busy. If we rotate the camera and have a look, we can see the iron belt only sort of makes it to about here because, well, we're still trying to fill up these boxes. So there's a fair bit to do. But before we get into any of that, I need to ask the very important question, as always, and that is, well, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. If you're not happy with the video, you didn't enjoy the video, you didn't like my mall, well, that's fine. Icarus has said you can have the like back, but he's going to be very disappointed in you. Very, very disappointed in you. All right, so Icarus-wise, we have an inventory full of crap, which is par for the course when I go around and pick up things. But I also need to prep. I need to prep to, well, go to a new planet. Do I have any of those? I don't have any of those. Okay. Icarus, we need to detour. We need to grab probably some iron ore and a whole bunch of iron. And can I get some steel? And can I stop at this little box here and dump off my leaves and my... If I hit tab, yeah, let's just hit tab. Tab will just fill up any stack that I can, because that one's mostly full. Throw in, ooh, kimberlite ore. We'll get to that much later. That's a rare resource, very rare resource. And I'll dump any stone I have in there as well. Cool, we now have titanium smelting. All right, we're gonna set that up at the same time. Can I get Mr. Icarus, copper? You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. There ain't a lot of copper in there. Cool. Can I get 20? I'll settle for 10. Can I also get smelters? 12 of those. Yep. I don't need you. I don't need you. I also no longer need you or you or you or you. We're going to come back for this box in just a minute. I'm also going to remove those leaves from that bit of iron because it's been bothering me for a long time. Cool. Other things I want to do is I want to burn off that in that slot. And I want to burn off those. And we're going to throw the excess good fuel back in there. Cool. Can I run this belt from there through to... No... Here. From there through to here. Yeah, okay. That'll get the belt out of the way because I need that belt gone. So I have a little bit more room here to do things. All right, I need another smelter, which we're going to click and put right there. Except you are not going to be doing this recipe. You instead are going to be doing titanium because we just unlocked titanium. So I want to start converting what titanium ore I have into, well, actual titanium. Can I put that back in there, please? Cool. So you can now start processing that. We're also going to want a assembler in the future, but that's a couple of researches away. Yeah, we'll just take that with us. All right, so we have been converting our stone into silicon. Also, I've been converting any silicon we found previously into silicon plates. So we're going to pick that up. It's a bit of a rare resource, but it's one that I'm hoping... can I pull that out? Put that in instead? I'm hoping we can make good use of in the not too distant future. There are 2 of those. Can I pull that out and pull that out and just pull that out? Just shove that in there. Cool. And then that in there and that in there and that in there and that in there. So I want to stack the crap in here and the better stuff in here. Cool. All right. So we need to craft that and that. All right. All right, first thing I need to do is I want to set up, well, foundations. I want to start making foundations because we're going to need more room on this planet. At the moment, a lot of the planet is full of, well, this wet stuff, and that's not a very good building surface. So we're going to stop right here, and we're going to throw in a miner, more miners, another miner, more miners, Yeah, rotate you slightly by holding shift and pressing R, because it's been reminded of me many times that I can do that, and I know I can do that for the record, just in case you were curious. I did put out a tutorial video, wow, it would be like 2 years ago now, when Dyson Sphere first came out. No, probably one more tile. Yep. On rotating miners, which you can do, but 9 times out of 10, as you've seen, I'm sort of playing the game a little bit quicker than the average player. So I'm just going for coverage. And in fact, can we... First off, Icarus, can you turn on your light? That'll help a little bit. If we look at this piece of ore here, this one piece of ore here, we can see this one piece of ore has one ring around it. So it's only covered by one miner. So if I click on this miner, and hover over that miner, we can see it is highlighted. This one is not highlighting it, and this one is not highlighting it. But if I look at this one right here, this one has 3 sets of rings, this one has 3 sets of rings, this one has 3 sets of rings, which means any of those with 3 sets of rings are covered by 1, 2, 3 miners. 4 actually, you should have 4 sets of rings, you don't. Can I slide you further forward there? No, 3 rings seems to be the max on the interface. Okay. Oh no. You definitely have 4 rings. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this guy has 4 rings circling, which means there's another research done, which means he's covered by 4 miners, which is fine. The more coverage means the quicker that single piece is going to get drawn from, the quicker that single piece is going to get mined out. In my case, I just want coverage, okay? I'm not aiming for 100% coverage. I'm aiming for like 150, 200% coverage. The sooner I get things like mined out completely, the sooner I get free space. And that's really what I'm aiming for. I want to have these resources gone so I have room to build. A lot of room to build, an awful lot of room to build. And not having ore in the way would make my life easier. Can I also put a belt there? Cool. You guys, I need to remove that. I also need to check out my crafting queue, which is not crafting. Can I get a bunch of those? Because I don't have enough. Okay. Yes, I do have a mall. And I could go pick up these resources from a mall, which is not right here. What is right here is handcrafting, and hence I don't object to handcrafting whilst I'm standing around doing a whole lot of nothing rather than flying back across the map to pick up one thing to then come back. Also means that raw resources I have hanging around my inventory get to go away. All right, so we want to make steel. With my steel, I want to combine that with some bricks, which I conveniently have right here. I have you output as well. And if I combine the 2 of those together, I get foundations. So we're not going to run this at full speed, nor are we going to have a very good ratio here. But I don't think I care. I do have a problem with not enough power, which I sort of expected would happen, and I'm probably going to make it worse before I make it better. Can I build that through to there? And then can I put steel here? And then can I have an output? Let's go with here. Can I put in a storage box? We're going to go with 1, 2 storage boxes. Seems great. Actually, we'll go with 4 storage boxes. So all the storage in the world. We'll go in. I'm not going to add more sorters. I could add more sorters to make sure it runs at full speed, but realistically, it's not going to matter. I just want to have the ability to store up anything that comes out. We're going to drag those through there. I'm going to look for a legendary wind turbine power pole. Can I throw you there and, oh god, there and there? That's decent coverage. We're going to use a real power pole here and a real power pole here. Cool. All right, so that's foundation automated. Great, that's 1 step done. Second step is these. I need 24 of those. So that's 10, 20, 4 of those. So we're going to get 24 of those up and running. And we're also going to pop back to our little mall over here. There's a few things I want to add to the mall, and there's a few things I need to take care of. So this is our refined oil. Our refined oil is slowly going up. We're at 1900, and the first tank is at 10k. So I need to solve that problem. One other thing I need to do is I have a spare thermal generator right here, and I'm going to take out of that one into that one. So I'm going to daisy chain from the first one into the second one. It's going to help with the power a little bit, but not a whole lot. Okay. Polymer chemical engineering. That's one of the things we're going to be automating today, along with plastic, because they use refined oil, which is less refined oil. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do something about power. So hopefully a string in there, and a string in there, and a string in there helps. Cool. All right, next thing on my list, as I have a long list of things I want to do. I need to make a small modification here. As I said in the previous episode, Blueprint is available on my Discord server for them all, but it's an alpha version. It's an alpha version because I didn't exactly know what was going to happen to module number 4, 5, and 6. And I now know what's going to happen in module 4, 5, and 6. I also need to craft... Nope. I need to go over here. Wrong button. Try again. Okay, I need to put that fuel in there. That's a good start. I need to remove the iron ore I have in my inventory. Turn it straight to magnets. I need to go to this box and take 200 of those. And I also need to, where are we? Get some copper. Because I think I'm out of copper. Cool. All right. So, I did say Blueprint, early alpha version, okay? So there were going to be some modifications. The only modification I have for right now is this particular belt is not going to have any of the prisms on it. It's actually going to have microcrystalline components on it. Main reason for that is, if I look at this, this goes into that one item. It also goes into a second item, which I haven't unlocked yet. In fact, it's in the tech tree right... Ah, where is it? No. It was right here. It's right there. This item. So it goes into the photon combiner, which is this assembly machine right here. After that, we don't use prisms for anything else. So I don't need it to go past this point. So we're not going to bother. Why are you missing sorters? Oh, because you don't have sorters going direct. You're outputting there and then buffering there. Never mind. All right, so that's where we're up to. At the same time, I have a few things I want to drop off. I want to drop off, well, a stack of those because they're hanging around my inventory. I also noticed that you are capped to 2. I really want to cap you to 1, and that's the only changes that I need to make. These should be fixed in the final version that's on my Discord server. Again, you know, links on your screen if you want to grab a copy of the blueprint. But I have additions. I have additions that I want to add to our build. But before I add additions, I want to make sure that I get rid of the bullets in my inventory, which is this box right here. Dump. And I also want to make sure that I have a crap ton of belt in my inventory, along with a crap ton of insorters and a stack of those. And I also want to make a few of those. And also storage boxes. Storage boxes are here. I'm gonna grab a stack of those. Now, each time I take things out of the mall, it means it's more iron that needs to disappear into making things. Made that much worse when I get new technology, like the electromagnetic turbines. Yes, that's the words I'm looking for. Because when I enable that, it now means that this one's going to have to make even more engines to turn them into electromagnetic turbines to fill up this box. So we can see how we're not going to have iron in here for a long time. You know, it has been about half hour, and in half hour we've sort of got, you know, iron through to the end. Like that's full, that's almost full, that's full-ish. So it will take time, and that's sort of, well, why we make them all. It takes time for it to fill up, but once it's full, it generally keeps up. We don't need a lot of input into it to keep things running. But blueprints, I have the more version 6. Yeah. I want to put you right here. Okay, so with you stamped down, you're going to add a couple of things. The first thing you're going to be adding is this assembler and this assembler, which is going to give us splitters, because I'm going to start using splitters. Also, it's going to give us the oil extractor. That is our first step into getting red science up and running, which I power crafted my way through. But you could put down the mall and have them automated for you. The other thing we're going to put in is a whole lot of these spray coaters. Now, spray coaters are technology. Actually, no, let's not do technology. They're in here. Cool. Spray coaters. Spray coaters allow you to spray the items on the belt. When you spray them, you'll spray them with this, the proliferator. Now, proliferating resources is very, very powerful. It's also very optional. You can choose to do it. You can also choose to ignore it. This is a morb, so it's 50-50. It's entirely up to you. Hence why I've built this gap in here and covered each one of these with a optional proliferator. You don't want to use them. Just, you know, open up the blueprint, click on this, and when you get to here, you can right click on this item, and then they won't get blueprinted. But I sort of want them saved in the final version, so I'm not going to demonstrate that part. But proliferators can do two things. They can, depending on which spray you use, the level 1 spray can get you 12.5% extra products out of every single thing you spray. So if you spray, 10 pieces of iron and then smelt those 10 pieces of iron into iron plates, you'd get 12.5 iron plates. Yeah, it adds up. It adds up, especially if it's every single step of the line, you can get significant extra product out the end. And the best part is, it just costs coal. Costs coal and a little bit of power. As you can see with the highlighted tooltip, it is an extra 30% power. But that's only the tier 1 proliferator juice. Tier 2 juice is significantly more powerful, and that's when I'll start looking at using it, because this gives you 20% extra products and costs, proliferator Mark 1 plus also some diamonds. Diamonds happen to be this one, happen to cost energetic graphite, which means it costs coal. So this is 100% coal for 20% extra products. It does cost 70% extra power. As I'm also trying to keep a low profile and not piss off the friends over there, we're going to choose for right now to not start spraying things, but it is an option, as is getting that up and running, which means if I come back up here, I can set the recipe on this one, so you can start making the next tier of belts, which is going to start chewing these engines, which is also going to start chewing our normal belts, which I'm going to uncap, honestly. You're already uncapped. It's a choice I made. I chose to uncap these. It will consume a whole lot of resources, but then again, it's belt. It's not like you're going to ever not use every piece of belt eventually. Can I also get you 2 sorters, because you are not outputting fast enough, and I'm going to use my last precious level 2 sorter into there to make sure you can output faster. Okay, you need to be even faster. Can I craft... Ooh, let's craft one of those. And one of those. Oh, they come in pairs. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, can I upgrade you? Hello? Mark 3, yeah. Can I upgrade... Okay, so you currently have a transport of 1 trip per second. If I take you up to the next level, you are now 2 trips per second. And we went from 0.75 up to 1, and then again, and that takes you up to 2 per second. That's 4 per second, which is probably more than what this machine can keep up with, which is sort of the goal. Fill that box up with belt. All right, so that's step number 1. Now, as you saw, this was a fairly tiny blueprint. So far, the blueprints have been keeping under this 300 facility hard cap, and the next one is at 230. It's even a little bit lower, but it took a while for it to build. Now we can actually speed that up. Previously we unlocked a battlefield analysis base, which does a bunch of things. Can I craft all 4 of those? These are a cute little building, but they cost a couple of things. One, they cost the engines. We got the engines automated. That's not too hard. The other thing that they cost is steel and electronic circuits. Not too hard, but they also cost microcrystalline components. Microcrystalline components come from silicon. Silicon is not something that exists on this planet. If we zoom out to map view, we don't have silicon here. This is actually why we need to make a trip over to Hercules number 4 to go make sure we can get our silicon. But I have been diligently picking up rocks for large portions of this playthrough. Whenever Icarus is, waiting on the bots to build things, I'm out picking up rocks, picking up trees to get these rare resources, which gives me a little bit of titanium, a little bit of silicon. Worst comes to worst, we can use this recipe here to turn 10 rocks into 1 silicon, over 10 seconds. Not very fast, not very efficient, but we can do it. And I've managed to score enough silicon I can get 4 of these battlefield analysis spaces together. Now, they do a couple of things. One, each time you get a kill. So each time we go kill the dark fog and we, do an invasion, they drop stuff. The main base doesn't, but each of the units has the ability to drop stuff, or has the possibility of dropping stuff. The battlefield analysis base will collect those items for you. On top of that, we can put combat drones, which I have access to. Yeah. Combat drones. I can put combat drones in the battlefield analysis base, and then it will actually, fly out when they attack and, deal with them for us. So we can automate combat. On top of that, there's one other thing they happen to do, and that is assisting construction, which is good because I have some construction I need to do. So I'm going to throw a battlefield analysis right there. And if I click on it, it has the option to pick up stuff, also has the option to reconstruct things, also has 12 construction drones. Mr. Icarus himself has 6 construction drones. So it's going to be way more efficient getting stuff built. So hence, I wouldn't mind it down on the ground. The other thing I wouldn't mind is if we got logistics drones up and running, because, well, then I can have stuff automatically delivered to me. I also want to have, I want to have those because they're in the mall and I'd like to set the recipe. I also wouldn't mind deuterium refractionation because that's also in a upcoming version of the mall. I also want to have, oh boy, no, I need to have thrusters. So I need to have hydrogen fuel rods and thrusters to cancel you. Okay. Don't know why you cancelled. To unlock vertical construction level 1. Okay, fine. Vertical construction level 1. And we'll grab level 2 whilst we're at it. To then unlock planetary logistics, so we can actually start sending things around the planet with drones. Drones? Are these called drones or bots? They're called drones. You're called bots. Okay. The bots are fidget spinners. They're really bad at delivering things, but they will deliver things. The drones deliver things around a planet much more efficiently. But on to our topic. Can I throw another one of those, say, here? And here, because I really want to speed this production up. Okay. Do I have enough stuff? I hope I don't have enough stuff. Okay. What I want to do is I want to put down the mall blueprint number 7. And we're going to paste this down. And we're going to see, as long as the things are green, or in the case of belts, they're yellow, i.e. not white, well, all these bots are going to come out and help build things, which is going to vastly speed up production. Also, if I can have a few of those, we can make sure I keep up with that. But we automated, well, oil extractor, so therefore we can start mining oil. We also got a oil refinery, which I should also mention that we also have made sure all the boxes are capped to exactly that item and only one slot available. I'm going to throw that in there because I'm going to use the other one in half a second. Also chem plants, but I just handcraft the chem plants because, well, I know for a fact that I don't have iron. You're lucky you don't use iron. But as we can see, the iron belt is lost in thinking. Wow. All the way back here. Yeah, it's not making it past sort of this area here now because we're now making a whole bunch of belt, a whole bunch of sorters and engines and faster belt. Can I grab a bunch of this because I actually want to handcraft some stuff myself. Can I also go to this one and raise the cap on that? And where was the magnet one? The magnet one is here. Can I... Oh, you're not filtered. I don't know if that'll ever get fixed. Can I raise the cap here too? Can I grab those out and a bunch of copper? Cool. Can I handcraft? Okay, I'm trying to plan for the future as well. I want a filter. I want to middle mouse button over these, which let me set a filter. Can I craft basically 100? Yeah, cool. Because, you know, Icarus is not really doing anything, so you might as well handcraft up some stuff. And that is how long? See, it's only 10 minutes worth of crafting. Can I get bricks, magnets? Okay, well, there's no copper. There's none of those. I'm definitely short on bricks to make more furnaces. Can I also get more iron as well, which is this box, which is entirely separate. This is just for Icarus and whatever's in there. And then can I make a whole bunch of furnaces? Can I cat that one and that one to furnaces? Yep, this is my list of things that I want to take to the other planet. Cool. That'll do me for a minute. All right, so this is the next thing. So yes, we also, last thing I should mention is also the storage tank. So that is where we're up to with here. Now, we might also notice that this belt has been changed over. It's now microcrystalline components rather than having, well, the prisms on it. Because, like I said, we need microcrystalline components for a couple of things. One of them being the More Blueprint 8, which I'm going to promptly line up and dump right here. Now, when I do that, providing I have the items in my inventory, they'll all get built. As we can see, we're missing a whole bunch of belts because they're white. Also, I'm missing a whole bunch of splitters. So you have no splitters. I don't know why this keeps happening, that things are not filtered for like one slot, even though I use the magic button to say filter everything. Can I grab belt? All of it? And actually, we have a second one full of belts. I'm going to grab it from over there. Also means I can double off this special stuff at the same time. Hey, we now have access to the logistics and the fidget spinners. Can I throw that in there, that in there, that in there, and that in there? And can I grab all of that belt? Do I have gears? I don't have gears. Can I grab gears? Can I grab all that iron? And yep, you're crafting gears. Cancel those. Cancel all of those. My inventory hasn't exploded yet. That's a good sign. Can I craft 10 of those and cancel that? And add 20 on. Okay, that was the explosion. I picked that back up. Cool. Alright, that's 32, 40, 50, 60, 70. Out of combat mode. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And back to smelters, I have 3. So that's a lot. Cool. Alright, back to here. So if I land, unfortunately, these don't have access to what's in my inventory anymore. I can give them 300 belt and give them 300 belt. And can you reach? You can reach too. And give you 300 belt. And if I physically put them in the battlefield analysis bases, that's when they can help. Also, when I first ghost things down, well, that's the point where they actually exist and they actually get taken out of my inventory, is when you first ghost things down. This is where you can put down massive ghosts, and as long as you have everything in your inventory at the time, well, your inventory suddenly empties of all the junk you had in it 5 seconds ago. Okay, we're going to take our belt back here, you guys. And we now have that research done as well. Okay. All right. A couple of things I need to do. I need to come to this machine and I need to set you to be fidget spinners because I didn't have the research unlocked. And I don't have deuterium. Sorry, fractionators. Fractionators. I don't have fractionators unlocked, so there's no fracking today. All right. Next thing I need to do is I need to set the recipe on this one to be you guys. And then we're good to go. So we can let that box buffer up. We can let these, well, hopefully start to buff up once the iron actually gets here. And this is why I'm not taking stuff out of these boxes. Even though they have stuff in them that I'm handcrafting, I'd prefer to let them keep going and we'll just take stuff from elsewhere and just handcraft it whilst we wait. So whilst we wait, there's a couple of things I want to do. First thing is I need to, like I said, fix this problem. We're up to 2,100, so it's still going up, which is problematic. So first thing I'm going to do is move you forward a few tiles, plug them in there, because I had one spare refinery. So I'm going to throw my one spare refinery in here and give you, nothing's in my inventory, cool, and get you powered up. All right, next thing I'm going to do is this little belt of hydrogen that goes and wanders under there and all sorts of things is going to block me getting output out of this tank. So what I need to do is come back to here, remove this, yep, and we're going to go instead up, and then hold down shift so I can build on top of an existing belt, and we're going to come through to here, and then through to here, and then down to height number 1, and wrap into the back of that balancer, back of that split up, and then I can hold down shift and remove that whole hydrogen belt because I don't need it there. All right, so we're going to make sure the hydrogen comes into the splitter it's leaving, and I'm going to make sure that this is the priority in, and I have now made a perfect loop of hydrogen, being that, well, the cracking machines are going to be running at flat out speed. It's the only speed they're allowed to operate at, and then all the excess hydrogen that you can't feed back into the cracking system is going to come through here and be sent off to science. And I want to see this not essentially go up, but definitely not go down. Okay, so that's step number 1. Step number 2 is I'm going to take my oil and I'm going to bring it out to here. And then I'm going to bring it over to, I don't know, here somewhere. Cool. All right, with oil over there, I want to build chem plants. I want to get 2 things up and running. And they are both chemicals. And I need to have foundations. Okay, so fine. Icarus, foundations. I'm going to need more foundations very shortly. Production 10, 11, 12. I might not need foundations. Actually, no. I want to build you here because I don't want to remove this line of power poles because it's technically connecting one side of the base to the other. Cool. Hydrogen fuel rods, which requires titanium, which I don't really have. All right, we're going to build 12 there. Cool. I want to also, as we're going to be doing this, I didn't pick up the other ones. Okay, can I go pick up the other ones? Because I want access to the extra bots. Can you come? Whoop. You come with me. You come with me, and you can come with me. Cool. I got a chemical plant put down. Thanks. Also, so we're making those. Yep, making a bunch of those. And whilst we're here, can I just top up on... Where is that box? No, that's empty. That's sort of the way I expected. That's also empty. That's not what I expected. Okay. You guys can't output fast enough. Oh, we can fix that. I really need to put level 2 sorters through all of this, but it's I can't quite afford it yet situation. All right, you guys are going to be making plastic. Now, plastic is going to require 2 things. It's going to require the refined oil, plus it requires the energetic graphite, which is fine because I have access to that. And we're going to run you this way. Cool. Which means a few things. 1, I need all these power poles to go away, which is probably bad because power's not doing great. But we're going to be running you this direction for our refined oil. Plus, I'm going to be running a belt all the way through here for my output of plastic. And, oh, energetic graphite. Energetic graphite I'm actually going to be bringing in on this side down this row of machines. And can I get a second one of those there? And we'll just hand build that. And then we need to go find energetic graphite. Now, energetic graphite I happen to have right here. We are processing coal right here and taking that into terminal science. Also, I have the cracking, which has its own energetic graphite that we're bringing in. So I'm hoping there's enough right here to meet our demand. So we're going to bring this right way around the front and into there. Cool. And Icarus, just walk this way. I'm hoping you can build this part whilst... Oh, it's not powered. They're both not powered. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, no, they are powered. It's the chem plants that are not powered. That's sort of what I expected. Okay. Icarus, get just this part built. Because he can reach almost to us. Not quite. We're close. All right, so that's step 1. Step 2 is I want to have a little belt on here. I also want to have a storage box right about here. And a second storage box about here. Cool. We're going to press the wrong button. Okay. Sure. I just want to delete one tile. All right. First thing I want to do is I want to have you output energetic graphite, and I want you to input plastic. Plastic. Go. Cool. And I need to grab this little box over here. This little box over here is absolutely useless, and if I hold down control, I can pick up all that in my hand, and if I hold down shift as well, I can pick up what's in my pocket, and then I can open this box and put it all in there. I can take the last 3 and put it in there. Cool. So that's going to give it... That's going to give us the wrong button being pressed and a bunch of energy graphite, which will make sure that this belt stays flat out for a little while. Oh, all right. Next problem is I need to actually put a recipe on these and a whole bunch of sorters. So we're going to make sure you do it in plastic. We're going to make sure that you have an input on this side of the energy graphite. Also an input on our refined oil and an output for plastic. And then it's as quick as click and drag and drop. Okay. Then I need to make sure you have power. So chem plants seem to have this tile right here in the corner where you can always put in a power pole. If you're really high or low on the planet, then maybe you'll have a problem putting a power pole there, but generally you're fine. I might have enough foundation. Might just have enough foundation to make this work. Okay. Next thing I want another one of these guys. Do I want a gap? I don't remember. I want to not do this recipe. I want to do this recipe. No, I don't need a gap. Okay. I want to make organic crystals. Now, organic crystals, there are 2 recipes for. One is, plastic, plus oil, plus water. The other one is, water plus wood plus leafy things. Turns out I have a decent amount of water plus, decent amount of wood and leafy things. I don't have a lot of water, so I need to get water up and running. The good news is, over here, I have, right here, automated water, along with labs and bigger storage boxes, and like I said, pumps. These are water pumps. They pump water. They also, if you put them in a lake full of sulfuric acid, they pump sulfuric acid instead. Also missile turrets, and also the battlefield analysis base that we spoke about earlier, plus the thermal power plant, the Logi bots, and a few other things. But they need engines, and I don't have engines here. What I do have is Icarus walking this way. I do have engines right here. So I'm going to plug A into B. Why, when I click a single belt, do you like destroying the whole belt? Game? Okay, I think my shift button's just stuck down all the time. Alright, I need to have one sorter, just hand build that. Cool. So you're going to output some of our limited engines, and they're going to come down here, and then they're going to go through this split up, and they'll go into both this machine to make us water pumps, and they'll go into this machine and make us missile turrets. Missile turrets is a good way to kill, say hi to the friends and deliver them, not friendship pellets, we're up to friendship explosives with this one. But I need some engines for myself, 20 should be enough. Can I craft, Can I craft iron, please? 1, 2. Okay, can I craft one? No, it's a copper issue. Okay, cancel. 10. Oh, because you go and craft the engines. I don't need you to craft the engines. Okay, I need 4 of those. 4 of those? 5 of those. 5 of those. Cool. And then you can go back to crafting a bunch of those. Cool. And where was that box? That box. Can you... if I hold down control and left click on a blank tile, it'll take whatever engines I have and put them in the box. This is why I filter every slot. Okay, we want to come over here, and I want to dump my oil in there, and I want to have you get plastic and refined oil. So refined oil is going to come from here, plastic's going to come from here, water is going to come from, actually just run the belt that direction, and that's going to be your output. Actually, probably the other way around. Yeah, this is going to be your output, and this will be your input for water. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this, and I'm just going to drag it right way up the belt, and that should place in every single one of these. Also, if I've lined them up, this power pole should cover all their sorters, so it should be dead easy. Now, the only thing I need to do is have one of you have an issue. Really? Really? You've ruined the whole thing. Okay, fine. Power, 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 and power. Yeah, they're lined up. Okay. Alright, next thing I want to do is come here. I want to reverse this path. Hello? Power. Okay. with the path reversed, I want to grab resource extraction, this one, and I want to have you're not wet enough. 1 foundation required. So we go from not wet enough to too much water. Okay, can I... Why is that on? It's a toggle. Okay, it's a toggle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Alright, can I run my science? Go away. Can I run my science? Across the water. One more tile. Across the water. And then into there. Cool. And then I'm going to hold shift this time to actually remove the right amount of belts. Remove that. Put that into there. Grab a power pole and put it beside the water pumps. Great. And then... Icarus, shine your light down. That's the input. Okay. We're going to go forward and into there. And then into there. And then into there. Cool. That should give us water. That should give us output. That should let us store plastic. And then this should let us finish a research and be able to build things taller in the sky. And this should give us organic crystals. So now we have our 2 coffee percolators running. Why are you all fogged up? You're full. Really? You... Wow. Devs have been busy. Okay. The icons now change when they're full. Or off. Okay. Yeah, since I last played, the devs have been busy with a whole lot of updates to, well, assets, graphics, all sorts of things. And I've never seen the coffee percolators. Well, I haven't seen the new assets for the coffee percolators. Last time I looked at them, the tops of the coffee percolators didn't ever change the color. They still sound like a coffee percolator for the record, but they never changed the color. They were always clear, not even white, clear with blue LEDs, less white than this one. But now I have white coffee percolators running and also green ones. And it looks like the water's making it to the end, and the refined oil is not making it anywhere, which is sort of the point. I want to sort of start burning through that. I also want to make sure I take that with me, and that with me. I probably should have put down a whole bunch of these before I rip those up. Fine. We'll just drag them out. And there, to there. Alright. With that done. Oh my god. Icarus, build the belts before you wander off. Okay. Almost a situation where red science stopped. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, other things I need to do is I want to get these guys processing. So I want to put an assembly machine right here. I also want to put in a water harvesting device right here with a power pole there. And we're going to bring our water into here. Cool. Once I have water to there, we're going to have you go output, output, and input, and also an input here. And I'm going to manually set these to filter. I want you to grab... Actually, it's easier to do it when I'm placing them. Okay. Because it'll just give me a list of what's in the box. So, what's in the box and can go into an assembler. The options are, well, wood, and also the other option is leaves. Yeah, and we're going to set you to start making these ones, which will then start burning through the wood and the leaves I have in here and turn them into, well, organic crystals, which is really what I want. Can I take those out? Take out a few of those, put those in there. Actually, can I take out all of those? And put more in there. Take out these, put them in there. Yeah, and we'll take out those and we'll just top that up. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Okay, and can I put that in there and move you over a tile and grab another fuel set? And put the fuel in there. Cool. All right, so you're going to start making organic crystal. You're going to be incredibly slow. The fact that you need to get in 30 bits of leafy stuff and 20 bits of wood, along with 10 water, with the slowest sorters in the world that are running a trip of, one every 3/4 of a second. No, you do 0.75 of a trip every second. So it's going to take you 30 seconds to do the wood and 40 seconds to do the plant life or whatever. It's going to take forever. That's fine. I don't care. It's automated. It will eventually burn through these boxes faster than I'm going to pick stuff and replace them. Okay, one other thing I want to do before we get out of today's episode is I want to make sure I have enough belt to go to a new planet. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have enough belt. I want to make sure I have enough power poles, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough power poles. Can I grab all the gears? Can I grab all the magnets? Can I grab all the copper? And 71. Basically all of it. Okay, out of magnets. Very spares? 11. Not really. So I want a bunch of those. I also need to have... We've got that. I need more smelters, which also needs magnetic coils, which I don't have. I also need to have... so we're going to need power poles. We're going to need vertical construction level 2. We're going to need storage boxes. Speaking of storage boxes, I doubt either of these are in any risk of filling up, but it's close. So I'm going to put another one in there, another one there. I know I can put a splitter and put a box on a splitter, but it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I much prefer to have the sorters and know that, it's going to work as intended, rather than worry about a splitter. Also, I didn't have splitters on me earlier. Okay, so I want to have that. What else am I forgetting? I need one set of assemblers. I need one set of cannons, because we're going to have friends on the new planet. And I need to have shiny power poles, so I can recharge myself if needs be. And I think that's all we need for a new planet. If there's anything else that I think of or comes up along the way, we will definitely make sure it's up and set up. But in the meantime, power's okay-ish here. Yep, it'll do better in a second. And actually, it'll probably do even better. And this is why I don't have power poles, because I keep spending them to make sure the lights stay on. Can I throw some in here and some in here? Cool. Yeah, alright, Icarus, walk that way. Yeah, if I think of anything else, we'll add it between episodes in the start of the next episode, whatever it happens to be. But with these up and running, and therefore definitely my refined oil going down, I think we're at the point where we can jump over to a new planet, or at least plan to jump over to a new planet. Because science is going to run for quite some time. I still have a number of red and blue sciences to do. So it's not like it's going to, run out whilst we're not here. And we can always add more stuff to the tree. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for pumps. Pumps. I don't need any pumps. Cool. Yeah, these guys haven't even, well, you haven't started because you don't have motors, because why? The box is empty. That is why. Yep, as fast as you're making, you're turning them into these guys, which is now maxed out, but you're turning that into belt, which is getting there slowly. And you cannot output fast enough, but that is a design feature because it means it doesn't go and steal all your tier 1 belt. Yeah. Yeah, but we're getting close to being ready to go to the next planet. But I think that'll be in the next episode. Next episode, we'll head out and we'll go say hi to the friends over at Hercules number 4. We'll set up silicon mining. We'll set up titanium mining. We'll kick them off the planet. And, well, at that point, we could sort of start setting up yellow science. I have one of the 2 ingredients now set up. The other ingredient should be relatively easy for us to set up when we get back. Anyway, with all that said and done, I'm going to leave this particular video here before it gets far, far too long. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the very next video. All right, bye.